So recently I watched a video about summer in the Netherlands, and one of the activities in the video looked quite unique. I'd not seen anything like it before, and it's what I'm going to learn about today: Dutch canal jumping. So of course there's not many countries like Netherlands when it comes to canals, so not many countries you can actually do canal jumping. Netherlands is obviously a prime place considering there's so many of them everywhere. So interested to know more about this activity. Tell me if you've ever partaken in Dutch canal jumping. Tell me where it originates from. Maybe we'll find out today, but tell me your experience of it, what you know about it. Let's watch.
He's busting down the lane, he's running, he jumps, he grabs the pole, he's climbing up, climbing up, climbing up, climbing up, climbing up. If you're wondering what the hell is this, it's Fierljeppen, or Dutch canal jumping. An Equinox project has been all over me, just on my ass about making a breakdown about Dutch canal jumping. So here you go, EP. Here we go. Now
I mean, I want to see that first one again. I don't know. Like, I can imagine the landing of that could be quite dangerous, but it's quite a feat of athleticism climbing up that so quick, having to get to the right point to land safely on the other side. It looks quite exciting, honestly.
Started because the Netherlands is so close to sea level or underwater. There's so much water all around that farmers would just carry around long sticks just to get across the canals.
That makes complete sense. That actually is a very good reason. It's funny to see like farmers actually do it. You would think it, when you see that bigger one, it's like you think the person has to be quite athletic, but I guess this is just a practical way to get around considering the amount of canals.
Two old men just walking around jumping canals. Then they're like, hey, the whole country's pretty good at this. Why don't we see who's the best? So they turned it into a sport. Striped shirt right there. He does pretty good. Number 83, though. This is back in the 50s when they turned it into a sport.
Technique.
He's crushing it. Gets to the top of the pole, goes all the way out. He celebrates. His friends celebrate with him. It used to be wooden poles. Then they switched to plastic. Now they're fiberglass, which allows more hang time. That sucked. That was really bad. And the spy in the crowd can barely contain his smile. And then I guess there was no age limit because this dude's old. I mean, he barely jumps. He kind of just runs into the stick. And now he's swaying. I mean, pretty badass because I think this dude's old.
Oh,
just
almost got it as well.
Which is now he's embarrassed.
Yeah.
Now he's embarrassed. Old just misses. So anyway, this is what it looks like today.
That is some height, man. The differential between the previous video.
So anyway,
I mean, like, it came off quite low, but the speed he was going at there, getting the technique, that can... Man, it seems to me like you could potentially have broken ankles if you don't land that correctly. I guess landing on the sand softens the blow a little bit.
This is what it looks like today. It's a whole big event. That dude threw sand into the crowd. Swagger walks to the crowd, very excited with himself, gives his mom/girlfriend a high five and a hug. That dude behind him's rubbing all the sand off. That was a big leap onto the pole, climbing.
Is that Heerenveen, the football team? I know there's a team in Netherlands that has that sort of thing with the poppies sometime. I can't remember the exact team, but tell me about that shirt. Is there teams? Is this like a team event actually? So there's people compete in teams for, yeah.
Coming to the top, the poles are much larger. Bam! Whew. This guy, he's got a good thing going. Look, they wear something on their right foot to help climb up the pole, and then kabam! That one looked like it was deep sand. He threw the sand the other direction, which was polite of him. Okay, little skinny dude coming. Does he have the weight that he needs? I think you need a lot of weight to get the pole to switch over. He's going all the way to the top, and he goes over the top. Interesting strategy. I think it worked well. Throw sand all over the crowd. And then this kid, he's going to get all the way to the top of the pole as well. Just, and then he comes off to the side. I wonder if that's a better strategy than going over the top. I wonder if they have names for these. That dude stutter stepped, and the stutter step killed him.
Close.
And then he lost his grip. Just embarrassing. Soaking wet. Has to walk around soaking wet. Just, he's probably ashamed. His parents are face down, eyes in palms. Oh, my God. The spy's grandson with the glasses on while playing gets to the top, loses the grip. He's not happy with himself. He wanted to grab the top of the pole so he could spring himself. He loses the grip there, can't find it, and just comes down. And here he is on his second attempt. And not enough weight.
Backwards.
And he's like, what the hell's up with this pole? I'm going the wrong way. So he has to go into the drink, loses his sunglasses maybe. Not happy with his round at all. Oh, didn't lose his sunglasses. Still not happy, though, and that is Dutch canal jumping. This one is brought to you by John Boy and Jake Radio. It's not a radio show, it's a podcast, but it does air live on YouTube every Wednesday at noon. It's like...
Okay, man, that's Dutch canal jumping. I guess it's quite a simple explanation. The origin is farmers having to get around. Now it's been turned into a bit more of an athletic sport. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. I'd love to know more about it. If there is like teams... who's the best at it? Is there someone that's well known for doing it? Is it common? What sort of location would this usually take place? As in, is it more rural? Does it happen in the cities? Is there like any extra points for getting further on the sand? Have you seen any bad injuries from it? Anything like that? But yeah, again, I've never seen this in any other country. I guess this is unique to the Netherlands. And yeah, pretty excellent part of the culture, if you ask me. Tell me what you think as a Dutch person. Do you like it? Thanks.